Hey guys, D1sco here. I'm going to try my best to make Dead by Daylight PTB videos. I just looked at the end date. Nobody saw it, but I made a community post talking about how I probably won't be able to make videos on it. And I just saw the end date, and unfortunately, it'll end before I can actually record. I'm gonna have an update just because I don't know if I'm going to be able to even play it at all, but I'm at least going to try to read the stuff. I have no idea how good the audio is, just because I don't have any of my stuff that I typically use to record, so, but I'm going to try to make an update video on that later though, but for now I'm gonna try to read this. So excuse me, but I might need it, but I'm gonna have to kind of speed run this a little bit. So the progress for the PTB is October 30th. Okay. Content: new killer, the good guy. Killer power: the good guy has two separate modes he can switch between: normal mode and hidey ho mode. What the fuck? Is it like Xenomorph, how he has two? I don't know. Due to his short height, the good guy also has a fixed third-person camera positioned above and behind him, giving the player a better view of his surroundings. He is also much shorter than other killers, making him very stealthy. However, he leaves fading footprints behind as he walks. Special ability: Hidey Ho mode. Press the active ability button to enter hidey ho mode for 14 seconds. While in this mode, the killer has no tear radius, and distraction footprints and audio respond all across the map. Special attack: slice and dice. While in hidey ho mode, press and hold the special attack button to charge up a slice and dice attack. When charged, sprint forward at high speed, triggering an attack at the end or whenever the special attack button is released. Special ability: scamper. While in hidey ho mode, when you are near a vault or pallet, press the interaction button to scamper through it quickly without breaking it. I don't really understand any of that. Don't really understand any of the power. I don't know if I'll even be able to test it out because, unfortunately for me, this PTBs are usually like around a week. This one's end date is 5 days after it released, which unfortunately screws me because I was supposed to be able to make these videos the day it released. As you can tell, that did not happen, and now I have to record it. Now I'm trying to speedrun these, and I don't have any of the stuff to record well or anything, so expect these videos to not be great. Perks: Hex 2 can play. Anytime you are stunned or blinded by a survivor for free 2 times, if there is no Hex totem associated with this perk, a dual totem becomes a Hex totem. While the Hex totem stands, survivors who stun or blind you get blinded for 1.5 seconds. Friends till the end. When you hook a survivor that is not the obsession becomes exposed for 20 seconds and reveals their aura for 5, 6, 8, 10 seconds. When you hook the obsession, another random survivor screams and reveals their position and becomes the obsession. Batteries included. Well, when within 12 meters of a completed generator, you have 5% haste. The movement speed boost rings for 1 free 5 seconds when you are no longer raced. I kind of like that, but when batteries included, it sounds kind of fun. Killer update: the Trickster. Movement speed increased from 4.4 meters a second to 4.6 meters a second. Removed recoil for throwing knives. Blade ready movement speed removed per throw movement speed reduction. Increase the blade throw speed. Increase the laceration meter from 6 to 8. Main event updates: decrease the number of blades required to access main event from 3 to 6 blades. Decrease main event duration from 10 seconds to 5 seconds. Pressing active ability button within 0.3 seconds of activating main event does not cancel it. Add 0.5 seconds to the next main event for each combo score level reached. Combo score levels: consecutive hits with front blades increases to combo. E base time plus 0.5 seconds. D base time was 1 second. C base time was 1.5 seconds. B base time plus 2 seconds, A base time plus 2.5 seconds, S base time plus 3 seconds. Oh my god, there's so much fucking me. Trickster add-on updates. Memento Blaze increases throw speed by 5%, new functionality. Inferno Wires increases duration main event by 40%, was 25%. G Wounds Autograph decreases the number of blades required to reach main event by 1, new functionality. Tequila Moonrock increases duration main event by 60%, was 50%. Fizz Spin Soda decreases the number of blades required to reach main event by 2, new functionality. Waiting for you to wash increases the duration main event by 0.25 seconds for each blade hit while it is active, was 0.4 seconds. Iridescent photo card. For each consecutive blade hit, gain a stackable 1% haste status effect up to a maximum of 7%. This bonus is lost when missing a blade or when playing a fire into dying state, new functionality. Perk updates made for this. This perk activates while you are in the injured state. After you finish healing, another survivor gain the endurance status effect for 6, 8, 10 seconds while affected by deep wound. You run 3% faster. Added deep wound condition for haste effect. So it activates pretty much whenever you're injured. Just if you have deep wound, you run a little faster. Map updates. The largest maps in the game, the Mother's Dwelling and Teleportation of the Red Forest realm, have been reduced in size. This will help both roles enjoy a play area that is consistent with the other maps. While we are making adjustments to the Red Forest realm, we also did a pass on the gameplay of the tiles and improved the navigation and the readability of the map. The Garden of Joy also benefited from a gameplay pass. The house has been revisited to find a better combination of obstacles and reduce the strength of some of the windows. A pass on the tiles has also been done since the ability to make it hard for players to enjoy better navigation in the map and bring the focus on the chaos, on the chase, loops, and all your interactions. The Killer Shack was also very crowded around the walls and made the collisions known through all realms hard to run consistently. We have cleared the area. Features, graphic update, added support for FSR 1.0 on all platforms. No fucking clue what that is. Player profile and customizable player cards. Players can now expect to find their level and grades on a new screen. Their player profile. Select the badge in the top right of most menus to open it. Players now have a player card in the profile screen and can earn collectible banners and badges to customize it. New banners and badges come in a variety of rarities and appearances and can be earned from Tome of and Archive rewards as well as events. Players will be able to see their new customized player cards in a variety of menus, including the end of match tally screen, where they can show them off to other players. Note, during PTB, players will only have access to the default empty badge and banner. Bug fixes, audio. Specific voice line subtitles to now match the audio more accurately. Fix an issue that causes the sound to be missing when switching back in a disabled pod of Singularity. Survivor screens are now properly being stopped during the night's Mori. Bots are better at handling the undetectable status of a killer. Bots no longer struggle to repair a generator on a specific tile on the game. Fix multiple crashes that could occur when playing with bots. Bots in the tutorials have been slightly nerfed to improve the player experience. Bots have figured out how to access a particular corridor of the Hawking National Laboratory. Bots have figured out how to access a particular corridor of the Raccoon City Police Station. Bots have figured out how to fall off a specific ledge on Lambkin Lane. When a killer approaches while being healed by another player, bots are now more willing to turn away. Characters. Fix an issue that caused the animation for grabbing a survivor from a locker to not play properly when playing as the nurse in a trial. Fix an issue that caused Michaela Reed's bug to appear broken during menu idle animation. The undetectable icon is not correctly displayed when Michael Myers is in Tier 1 of Evil Within. When the Singularity switches back to a disabled pod, the residual sounds now play correctly. VFX for the nice powers now no longer spawned in the corner of certain maps. The survivor activity HUD now correctly shows the survivor has escaped when escaping after having been marked by Ghostface. Pools of blood hidden when the spirit begins charging a face walk will reappear if canceling or resting in the face walk. The Doctor's illusionary red stain is no longer visible on the survivor after being moried. The Xenomorph's control stations no longer incorrectly block flashing beams. The Cenobite cannot target a survivor with more chains. Once they have started solving the landing configuration, the Cenobite's chain high is no longer reset when survivors are interrupted during certain actions. The Ghostface and the Piglet can now remain crouched when activating Hex Pentimento. The Nightmare is no longer able to set dream snares across walls or out of bounds. As the clown swapping bottles while one is thrown no longer changes the type of the front bottle. The effects of the unicorn block and cheat block no longer only apply to one affected survivor. Those affected one person before? Okay, it's kind of weird. Environment/mask. Fix an issue where players would not be able to interact with one side of a generator in the Hawkins National Laboratory. Fix an issue where the hack could not place your traps in illegal areas of the suffocation pit main building. Fix an issue where the dark mist will not appear properly in the Raccoon City Police Department. Fix an issue in Area Cross where an extended collision would block the player's navigation. Fix an issue where the pig could not pick up a survivor near a jigsaw box in Midwich Elementary School. Perks. The hook survivor is now correctly able to see the aura of the killer. When the kindred perk is equipped, the dramaturgy perk is no longer incorrectly displayed as available when vaulting windows. The sprint burst perk equipped. When survivor breaks a pallet due to the dissolution perk, the flak perk is no longer triggered. The blast mine perk's explosion now correctly deafens the killer who triggers it instead of the survivor who installed it. The perk's ultimate weapon and darkness revealed are no longer incorrectly activated when survivor interacts with the locker that has a survivor in it. Platforms. Fix an issue with purchasing or excels on the Microsoft Store version of the game. Fix the crash that could occur on PS5 on menus. UI. Buying a node on the Bloodweb for an item that is part of the active preset right before the beginning of a match will lead to that item to being correctly consumed and shown on the tally screen. Legendary cosmetic killers with unique names such as the Trapper Snotty Bear will now have that name correctly displayed across all menus. Players can switch between archives visual lore entries while on full screen. Miscellaneous. Kill switch cosmetics can no longer be brought to a trial. Fix a crash that could occur when starting a trial with an empty loadout. After the pocket mirror disappears upon crossing the exit gates, an item taken from his chest during the trial now correctly appears on the survivor's hand. Oh my god. Hooks previously shown in a loud noise notification bubble no longer appear in subsequent loud noise notifications. A recently hooked survivor will no longer see their hook obscuring a completed generator's loud noise notification. Survivors now receive blood points when being interrupted from searching a chest. Survivors can no longer activate the glass bead map add-on without cooldown. Dismantle achievement now correctly gains progress below breakdowns trigger. Performing a fast fall immediately after falling from an elevated footprint will no longer cancel the fall stagger. When carrying a survivor as any killer, the carry survivor icon no longer blocks the button prompt for the drop action. A pellet's break animation is now correctly in sync when broken by a killer having the orange glyph status effect. The green glyph now spawns correctly as requirements for the glyph pursuer challenge are complete. A survivor's right arm no longer appears unnaturally bent when performing a self-unhook while holding certain items. When the killer disconnects, survivors no longer start running in place before reaching the tally screen. Alright guys, well I finally read all of it. Overall, pretty good. A lot of minor things, but that's always to be expected. They did a lot of interesting stuff that I'm excited to test out and see. The new killer sounds like, from what I've read here, sounds interesting. Yes, I know who it is, in case if you were wondering. I just wanted to focus more so on reading it than who it is, but I do know who it is. This part about the combo score levels doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me, but that's fine. I'll figure it out when I play them. The perks of the new killer sounds pretty good, sound very interesting. I'm not sure how good they will be. Their abilities, I'm still trying to cross my head around. Just reading it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share the video, ring the bell, do all the algorithmic garbage. It helps us out a lot, it means a lot to us. Expect a few other videos from me. I have plans to make a video talking about like what happened here, with why this video and any subsequent videos I end up making are recorded so poorly. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.